Well, ladies and gentlemen, here's what we're after today. My freight sled is right down there. I've got to get it out of this snow, or at least put an hour into digging it out. So the mountain behind me is Mount Yinlo, and we're out here near Mount Yinlo and Shell Hills. So I've got a place back here about 5 miles off the river, the Yentna River. And the house we just passed right here, I'm probably going to edit that out of the video. People out here respect their privacy. But I store my freight sled over here because some winters it's just too brutal to get it in and out. So about another 600, about another quarter mile that way is an old lodge. And right next to that lodge, there is an airstrip that every now and then we pack it so we can get in and out of here through airplanes. But this year, the snow has just been too deep. We are probably at about 7 feet out here right now. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and work on trying to get this freight sled unstuck. And wish me luck. All right, guys. Okay, everybody. After about an hour of digging and chipping away, trying to get this freight sled unstuck, I'll show you what I've got accomplished so far. Had to pack the snow down really well, so I think I'm going to have to come back tomorrow, let this snow set up over the night, come back tomorrow and try to get it out. But maybe you can see it over my shoulder right here. So I'll go ahead and zoom it in on you guys. Zoom it in. So I have had to dig. Not only did I have to dig the freight sled out, I also had to make a ramp for it. And that ramp has to set up overnight so it can harden up so my snow machine can actually grab this snow instead of just spinning on it, because it's like crystalline. Here, I'll give you guys a good example. The snow out here this year is like crystals. Once you get down to it, it just falls out of your hand. You cannot make snowballs out of this stuff. So this year, the snow has been horrible. So take you guys down in here and show you what I'm trying to get out. It is my freight sled. And this is what I haul 55-gallon drums of gasoline on. Lumber packs, boards, you name it. Other machines. This is how I get freight in and out of the bush. So if I need 1,500 pounds worth of lumber, I go into town, 78 miles, 82 miles, get in a vehicle, go to Home Depot, buy 1,500 pounds worth of lumber, stick it on this thing, drive it on the rivers back to my place. So that's how it's done whenever you want to haul heavy loads. But the biggest thing with these sleds is when you put them up for the winter, if you just put them on the ground, those runners right there will freeze to the ground. They will freeze solid. So you got to get down here and you just got to beat the tar out of them. Get them loose. Once they're loose, you can hook up to it and jerk this thing off the ground. But another thing is you got to make sure you have a runway. Now, I will say this. The smartest thing to do is when you put these sleds up is go ahead and cut down a tree, a pretty thick tree, lay down 6 or 7 logs and get your sled off the ground. Get it off the ground 12, 13 inches so any type of rain or anything else can't lock your skis to the ground. It's also a good way to put up your snow machine too. So a number of guys out here build these platforms 2 or 3 feet off the ground, and when they go to put the snow machine up for the year, what they'll do is they'll ramp their snow machine up onto it, park it, take the key out, and the next winter when the snow starts coming around, they just pull right off down into the snow. So it's a good way to do things. So if you don't properly prepare out here, guys, you're going to pay for it. But I do not keep this freight sled at my place. I keep it at a neighbor's place because he is closer to the river, how I get out of here. So it's just a smart thing to do, smart thing for me to do. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video for today. I think I'm going to come back tomorrow once this is all hardened up, and I'm going to jerk this thing out of here, and I'm taking it down to my place because there's some turnbuckles and some other things that I'm going to do to this sled. Ooh, sorry, guys, a little cold out here right now. Been working real hard, and the sweat's almost got me a little hypothermic. So I've got a project to do on this sled. I'm going to put these turnbuckles on it, so whenever I go to put my straps over it, I can ratchet onto these straps instead of having to throw my straps all the way around it and then ratchet down. Alright guys, so I think I'll see you tomorrow. Alright everybody, as you can see, I got the freight sled home. It was a little hairy getting it from the neighbors a couple miles away down here through these back trails, but I just stayed on the throttle and just got with it and got it home. So the reason I wanted to get it home is I've got this project I want to take care of today. And what that is this freight sled, like I was saying earlier, I packed thousands of pounds of stuff on this. And you use those ratchet straps, the big industrial ratchet straps, and they have these hooks on them. And there's no real place to hook onto here. So what you do is you just end up looping those things around, connect it onto itself, and then you ratchet strap the heck out of your load. You bring your load down. So what I'm going to do is I bought these big D-rings right here, and I'll bring this in close to the camera. Bought these big D-rings, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount these right underneath here. And what that's going to allow is it's going to allow that D-ring to come out here, so my ratchet strap hook can grab onto there. I'm going to put 2 in the back, 2 in the middle, and 2 up front. So that's going to be the project for today. I'm going to bring you guys along for it, and let's see how this turns. Okay guys, I don't know what I was thinking. It was a total bonehead move. But I drilled the holes all the way through. Just was not even thinking about what I was doing. I was thinking about more the YouTube fame and fortune than I was about the project at hand. So now that I've got my mind right, what I did with these bits right here, I just went down about 1/2 inch. Obviously, something's got to grab it. The first time, these 2 holes right here, I went all the way through. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought maybe I was going to put larger washers on or something. But anyway, it's done. You live and you learn. One project at a time, right guys? So, but we're on the right track now, and that's a good thing. And so the idea is that this is going to come to right here, and that my straps are going to be able to grab onto it. So we are on the right track right now. So like I said, I'll do this first one for you. But yeah, I cannot believe I just drilled those holes in there. I guess the power of editing. I can edit that out, but I'm going to put that in there. Why not? Temperature's starting to get a little chilly out here, guys. Nice little snow. We got about 9 inches today, I believe. Started sometime about 6 o'clock this morning, and I was up about 4:30, so it's already been a long day. Okay, getting there. Okay, they're seated nice. Torque that down. Everything's freezing up, guys. Every time you set metal down on top of ice, it'll stick right to it. When that temperature starts dropping, damn it, come on. Okay, and that D-ring will sit right there. Be able to hook it with the strap. And that should be it, guys. So alright guys, so I finally got this project done. I got 6 of these D-rings installed onto the freight sled here. And the purpose, like I was saying, for this is for my ratchet straps. Whenever I put a real big load on this sled, it's 11 feet long. So I can have all sorts of lumber, beams, you name it. Piping, ladders, doesn't matter. I generally stack this thing up pretty tall. I have thousands of pounds on this thing. And whenever you use a ratchet strap, the only way to do it is to go completely around the deck of this sled right here. So I got tired of doing that. I finally wanted something to latch onto. So all I have to do now is hook onto here, run my strap around it, maybe over to the next one here. Go ahead and ratchet it down, and then you're good to go. So it was a good project today, real long day. It took me a while to get it unburied, undug, and then jerk it out of that hole. Right now we've got about 7 feet of snow out here, and it's still snowing right now. So that was quite the project, just digging it out, and it was also stuck to the ground. So finally got it back down here to the homestead. Happy about that. And Teresa and I look forward to using this thing a little bit later in the season here. So we sure hope you guys are having a good day, and we're going to sign off tonight. So from Alaska, hope all of you are having a great day.